Emma Jane, and I will be teaching you French through all of these videos. In this video, we're going to talk about the verb to be, which in French is être, and we will also talk about the different pronouns that we use in French with all the verbs. So I'm going to make this smaller. So let's start. It's really simple. It's divided in two categories. First we have the first person, which is je, or J with an apostrophe when the verb starts with a vowel. So it's je or j something. Then we have the second person, really simple, tu. Very simple, tu, straightforward, tu. Then we have the third person, but the masculine version. If you're talking about a guy, it's il. It's the equivalent of he. It's il. And the female version or the feminine version is elle. Elle. And then we have the first person plural is nous. And the second person plural is vous. And then we have the third person, the masculine, is il with S, but it's silent. Oh, okay. And then we have elle. The S is also silent, so here these two are silent. Same with vous and nous. You don't pronounce them, but they're still there. And then, like you see at the bottom, we use vous as a polite version as well. So if you're talking to authority, someone that's older than you, or a professor, an authority or whatever, and it's only one person, it's the second person, but it's polite, so we use vous as well in that situation. Now we're gonna move on to the next slide. This is the verb to be. So it's simple. We just saw all of the pronouns, first, second, third person, with the two variants. And now we're just gonna go through the verb to be. So for the first person in singular, it's je suis, I am, je suis. And then we have tu es, simple, es, e. Then we have the third, masculine and feminine. They don't change the verb. The fact that it's feminine or masculine doesn't change the actual verb. It just shows who you're talking about. And it sounds the exact same as tu es. It's il est and elle est. But we don't say the T. It's just written differently, but we pronounce it the same. Then we move on to plural. We have, for the first person, nous sommes. We don't pronounce the S. And we have vous êtes. We also use this when we're talking to a form of authority. It doesn't change that it's only one person. We still use the plural polite form. Vous êtes. Again, S isn't pronounced. Then we have ils sont in L and elles sont, ils sont. T is silent. It's just the sound on. Elles, ils sont. Now I'm just going to go through them slowly again. Je suis, tu es, il est, elle est, nous sommes, vous êtes, ils sont, and elles sont. Now, when we talk about a group of people and we want to talk about them, il or elle, if it's a group of guys, we obviously say il, or the plural form of the masculine. And if it's a group of girls, we will say elle. But if it's a group of girls and there's at least one man in there, or someone who identifies as a man, then it's considered, we use the word il. Even because the masculine wins, so il wins, and so when it's a group of women with at least one man in there, then we use il and not elle, even though there's so many more women in the group. Now I'm just going to talk about some examples. I'm going to read through them really slowly. Je suis Emma Jane. Je suis Emma Jane. I am Emma Jane. That's my name. That's me. Je suis une fille. There's a liaison. Je suis une fille. Here, the liaison. Je suis une fille. I'm a girl. Tu es grand. Tu es grand. You're tall. You're big. You're tall. Tu es grand. Again, D and S are silent. They're still written, but they're silent. Tu es jolie. Tu es jolie. You're pretty. You're pretty. Tu es jolie. Il est étudiant. Liaison. Il est étudiant. Étudiant. T is silent for both. Again, they're written, but they're silent. He is a student. Il est étudiant. Elle est jeune. She is young. Elle est jeune. Again, T is silent. It's written. It's silent. She is young. Elle est jeune. Now we move on to the plural versions. We have nous sommes heureux. Again, liaison because it's an H. So, nous sommes heureux. Nous sommes heureux. We are happy. Nous sommes une famille. Liaison again. Nous sommes une famille. We are a family. Vous êtes rigolo. Liaison between vous and êtes. Vous êtes rigolo. You are funny. Vous êtes rigolo. Vous êtes effrayant. Here, because it sounds like eh, we don't always pronounce it. Vous êtes effrayant. Vous êtes effrayant. Vous êtes effrayant. You are scary. Ils sont ennuyants. Ils sont ennuyants. They're boring. Ils sont ennuyants. Elles sont réveillées. Elles sont réveillées. They are awake. Now, I'm going to go through the words that we learned today. You can pause to review them, but I'm just going to read them with their translation. So, yeah. Fille, that's a girl. Fille. Grand, tall, grand. Jolie, pretty. Jolie. Étudiant, student. Étudiant, or the female version, étudiante. Étudiante, also student. Jeune, young. Jeune. Heureux, happy. Heureux, heureux. Famille, family. Famille. Rigolo, funny. Rigolo. Effrayant, scary. Effrayant. Ennuyant, boring. Ennuyant. Réveillé, awake. Réveillé. Now, that was it for the verb to be and the pronouns and all the examples. I hope you enjoyed it. I hope you learned something new. Thank you for listening. Merci de votre attention, and I will see you in the next video.